All right, my friends. Well, we're at the Stellar Cellar Wine and Spirits in, I guess, technically Bartlett, still Memphis. Have new. Uh-oh. I don't know what that's about. All right, big one. I hadn't been here in forever. Of course, honestly, I haven't been anywhere because of, well, work. So we'll just do a quick hunt. I'm gonna try to get 3 or 4 of these stores in before I get to go to Pensacola. I'll be leaving on Thursday, crack of dawn, and then we'll head straight to. The clock's going out. We'll head down to Pensacola. The person I'm going with has got a opportunity to go and do a pick of Detling. I am not part of that, so unfortunately, but I'll be in the area. Who knows? Maybe they'll need a second. So we'll definitely get to at least maybe try some Detling. Maybe he'll have maybe be able to buy a bottle wise there. So that person is Leighton from Leighton's Liquor Library. I'm quite sure he is going to shoot some footage, and then we'll hunt while we're down there, which will be fun. All right, this kind of goes to Irish whiskey and whatnot. So I'm kind of thinking about. I'm gonna probably take an unsealed bottle down there, and I open everything. I may have to buy a bottle. These are 2 separate. This is batch 2, and I don't think that price is right on that. So, so I need to find a bottle to take to a bottle share that'll be down there. I may just take an old Dominic down there. So that's 135. That's a good high proofer right there. There is a bottle share. I don't know any of the details yet, so it could be in Pensacola, it could be around there. It's not anything I'm hosting. It's something I was pseudo invited to, so I'm not sure. But what I do want is all the recommendations down there to go maybe get something that I don't normally get to see or don't normally get to try that here. You see what I got. I think there's more Crittendens and more Detling down there. I'd love to get a Detling I've not tried before if we don't get an opportunity to get any at the distillery. Let's see. I just hadn't been here. I'm more curious about what they've got here. All over home. High Plains Dry. I'll keep it simple today. Okay, roast. Still like the only bottle list I've seen in it. Sweating, so. If they'll ever sell that bottle. I've got some great recommendations on cherries. I'll have to look around. I'd like to buy the Luxardo. It's so expensive. Just can't justify that. Good single barrels. I hope y'all can read that. Like I said, it's awful far for me to bend down. Got old granddad there. I actually will probably buy my old granddad when I get down south because it is like $10, $20 cheaper every down there. So here's that Kentucky Tavern. My dad's juice, early times, no blacktop. I was hoping I could catch a 13th colony. This is last year's. No. All right. Let's see. I think everything over here is going to be mostly the flavored stuff. Jameson. Not seeing anything that's too crazy that we haven't seen already. Peanut butter and banana. Whew. We'll do a quick little bit of rum tour here. I've been going to be intermingling, like we said before, cocktail drinks in between here. No one said yes or well. Maybe we had a couple of yes or no's saying that they liked it or didn't like it. What did they do with the tequilas? So, sorry, looking at the mixers, trying to decide if I want to, because it seems like these are the only 2 brands that you can get here at the store. I think I may have to go to like a Costco or something. But if you're liking them, then let me know. That'd be great. Still got some gift sets here. Interesting. luckily, whiskey doesn't go bad. Supposedly, I open it anyway because I don't want to make sure for sure. Let's see, we got the G4. And alright, well, I think they may have a case up here with some stuff. He may go back there and get a bottle of something for me that they have hidden in the bag. We'll see if that's back there. Hopefully. I don't have the prices. Oh, it is up there. So this is some of the stuff they have up here. They got this barrel strength. They prefer you to call if the prices aren't listed. So, oh man, this bottle is fantastic. I've had a pour out of one of these, and probably was my bourbon of the year last year, at least in the top 3 or 4. I think it was last year's. I don't remember exactly, but I think it is. So, great bottle, fantastic. Got Baumburgers, got them some Blantons, and some of the nickel, and they got 12 up there. All right. Well, I'm on to the next store. Like I said, just keep those recommendations for Pensacola and stuff if you want me to make a certain cocktail. All right, on to the next store. All right, as promised, I'm going to start intermingling drink videos. This is 24C Stag. I'm going to try these are some good looking blackberries we've got. I'm going to try a blackberry pineapple mash. I'm sure there's a technical name for this, which, look at this. Even got the tool for it, so I'm going to mash these up. Muddle them, maybe? Or is this muddling, or I don't know. So get them in here, get into a good little bit of a paste here. Maybe too much. I'm going to add some lime here. I don't have any fresh lime, but this stuff says it's basically lime juice. I'm going to put a little bit in here, just get a little bit of acidity in there. Alright. And I've got one small frozen ice cube that is pretty sad. It's got some freezer burn on it. And I think that we're going to need a little bit of sweetness, so I'm going to add just a little bit of simple syrup in there. And let's see if we get a good cork pop. Not too bad. So, all right, let's get in here. I don't know, we'll do about 2 ounces. And there's my dogs barking at the neighbor's dogs. So thank you for that, dogs. I appreciate that. Let's give this an official stir. I may sell these stirs. What do you think? You think should I patent these stirs? Let's see. All right, Slanja. Oh, that's pretty good. I think it needs a little bit more lime, a little bit more of a stir, maybe a garnish. What do you think? Think that'll make it pretty? So, all right. Well, I used the 24C on that. The C's have been my least favorite of any of these that I've tried. So we'll go from there. And all right, you know what? Let's cocktail. Not bad. Hey, comment and let me know what I should call it. All right, store number 2. So liquor for less. I should have done the store number 4. So they're in Millington, Tennessee. I've never been in this store, and they haven't had every single bottle you could possibly ever want. Now you can take that for what you want on that, but if you're looking for a bottle, something allocated, they will almost certainly have it. I've been in here many times. Look at that smiling face over there. See, she's not running and hiding in the corner. We'll do like a quick kind of a walkthrough hunt like we normally do. I'm going to talk about sorry, got a frog in my throat. You know, June is a pretty important month. You know what? I'm going to walk down here and come the other way. Maybe start with tequila first as I walk by too fast for it. I think everybody knows what June's famous for. No, you don't know. It's men's health, mental health month. You know, you hear me talk a lot about, you know, look out for your friends, check on each other. being a man's hard. A lot of people kind of blow us off, and you have to kind of hide your emotions, and you kind of have to keep everything down, and you just don't want to talk about things. I don't like to talk about things. I got the free ranch here, but luckily for us, whiskey loosens the gears up sometimes and helps men talk. Got a lot of the Nelson brothers here, and gross. So I'm gonna go a little bit slower. So just another, I think they have more 2XO than anybody I've seen around either as well. But once again, you got a buddy, got a friend, check on them. You never know what's going on underneath there, because we tend to hide our emotions and whatnot, and not pronouncing the T in Calumet. Calumet? Yeah. There's Horse Soldier. And they have a ton of stuff up top, but I think that's all going to be overstock. Got a good selection of the Redwood Empire. Oh, look at those belts. So cute. I think one of the few stores that has a ton of barrel. They have a lot of stuff here. I mean, this store really, they have virtually everything you want. Let's see here. That's early times. I've drank almost all of my blacktop. This rye, not making any more, so if you see any of that, kind of a collector. Same thing for this fueling station, different distilleries. This is everywhere in Memphis, so all right, and that's when the Scotch starts, so we'll go back down here. I did forget my glasses, but I'm far enough away. I think that's 129. Local nearest. We got the bottle to bond. Alright, let's see here. We got the Bakers. Got the McKenna. Man, Smoke Wagon was the thing last year, and now I don't think anybody ever is talking about it anymore. Looks like we got the A125, the triple oak. Actually, I like this rye. People say, I always ask, is it minty? Tastes like honey. I love it. Got Maker's Mark. I don't know that I've seen this before. So standard proof, I'm not sure what this is. New American Oak Barrel, so anybody knows about this? Balcones was a big thing for a while and kind of trailed off. It's kind of in the same area. Weird looking bottle. Got the Barman. Alright, I'll go over here. Let's see. Got the rye. Got the wild turkey. Got the rare breed. There's a big handle of, and it's a glass bottle too. Got the Russell Reserve 6. We don't see much of that around here, and they've got a single barrel here, which is nice. Just enough Dickel to keep the Dickel card going. Great bottle here. I actually kind of need this bottle. If I wasn't going on a trip to Pensacola in a couple weeks, I'd grab one of those. So, got the knockoff birthday blend for you. Love these broken barrels bottles. I have not. Oh, here's the 250 bottle everybody's talking about. So that's the first one I've seen. It's a special anniversary, so he's got quite a few of them. So if you're looking for it, he definitely has that here. Creek water always is fogging up the barrel there, or fogging up the neck. I don't think I've seen the 10-year. It's interesting. Everybody had the 10-year. I love their bottles too. Reminds me of sneaking and getting Granddad's jug of whiskey out. Alright, there's old number 7. That's a Squire. I need to spend extra time there. Let's see. Maybe the only stag we see today. And maybe the only thing he doesn't have is stag. I didn't look. Didn't do a preemptive look here. top floor, small batch, single barrel, top floor again. Don't have the foolproof. I think the foolproof is my favorite of all those. I'm going to try tomorrow to go to 2 stores. It may just be one if I get a lunch break tomorrow. And then Thursday we head down to, I want to get this video up before we head down to Pensacola because I need recommendations of stores, maybe places to eat. Can never have too much Mellicorn. And I'm going to go down here. And luckily, actually I'm kind of looking for a glass bottle of this. I don't think they have any of the glass bottles. I have to get out of somebody's way. Old Crow. Got the very old Martin. More top floor. I think. Let me see here. I'm going to take a quick look at the Scotch section they have here. Like that Dalmore, the 4. Oh, I got the 18. Got the like. Sorry, I was getting out of somebody's way over there. So they got the Keeper's Release there. I told you they've got everything here. They got the Willet. They got the Double Oak. They've got all the Rip Van Winkles, 10, 15, 20. You'll have to call to get those. And they have the George C. Stag. And they've got the Wild Turkey 70. They've got the Weller Special Reserve, the 12-year, the CYPB, and the Foolproof. They got the small batch. They got the 1924, and it looks like they got the straight rye. And he's got the Elmer T. Lee, the Hancock, the Jefferson. Oh, look at that. He did have the Stag. I think this might be the last bottle of Stag in the whole city. 24C. Got the Foolproof. Got Blanton's, Caribou, Eagle Rare, Sinatra. We got the twice barreled, the Coy Hill, the single barrel. We got the Jack 14, the Jack 12, and the Jack 10. So honestly, I'm gonna go back through these again. Hopefully I get a good view of them. I've not seen anybody who's had the 14 left. So of course I've not hunted much in the last couple of weeks, but definitely have it over here for sure. So go back through here, try to get them a little bit better. Honestly, I don't know anybody. I haven't seen the new 25A yet. Haven't even heard anything about it. So they may not even be doing one this year. So all right, well I'm in Millington, Tennessee. Oh wow, look at that! I'd love to get that someday. If you're on there, I got plenty of the small batch. I got the big. It's got the Big Eagle Rare. Got plenty of Blantons. I think the Blantons got released. I think they had all that flooding, and they released a bunch of it because it seems like everybody here in town has a ton of it. So, all right, well, on to the next store. Once again, I wonder if they have cherries and stuff here. Once again, I don't want to harp on it, but you know, reach out to your friends. You never know what's going on. I've been in a bit of a funk myself lately because of just work and life, and like I said, you never know what's going on with somebody. So, all right, let's. Oh wait, one more. I think these are some I've not noticed before. These are all Japanese. I need a recommendation on these. All right, on to the next store. All right, store number 3, my favorite OCD store, Memphis Liquor and Wine, Beer and Tobacco. Always super nice. And this store surprises me from time to time. They always have interesting stuff. Ooh, that cooler's loud. So I'll do a quick little walk through. We won't be here too quick. I'm gonna try to hit 2 stores today, and if the video abruptly quits, oh, that one comes with a diamond. If it abruptly quits, we will know that it the other store said no. So all right, I'm gonna go down here, and as usual, we don't have a ton of space here, so I will start on this end, and a lot of stuff up top. So we got the whiskey, we got the small batch, and the Foolproof. Really should get a thing of this Cooper's. So gross. So all right, I got the Calumet there. But glad that the price is kind of stabilized on this. It was pretty high a couple places not too long ago. Got in there. He's got the rye here and the Oceans. And let's see. The Master Stiller is going to be coming to town in a couple weeks. I'm going to try to see him at one of the couple places. There's 2 in Jackson, I think 1 in Memphis. So that'll be fun. Got the. I don't think I've noticed this. I do like the way this stuff flows. Goes straight in. I'm just going to go across because it doesn't really matter. I need to take a step back. Sorry, there wasn't a whole lot of room there. I know you don't want to just see the tops of them. Oh, this is one of the baby ones. Somebody was looking for that, and it said something in one of my chats, and I don't remember who said it. Old Par. Ah, yes. American Honey and Buffalo Trace. Well, I've said it in every video so far, might as well say it again. We'll be going to Pensacola in the morning, so I need your recommendations. Tell me where to go. This video should be out tonight, so it's Wednesday, so I'll be in the morning. We'll get out, and I think we're going to leave at about 7 or so and head down there from Memphis, so about 6-7 hours, and then I will have my girls with me, so mom's having to work, so that's what happens when you're poor. Not a bad price on that. And I like this Leopold Brothers. So I won't have a whole lot of time to hunt. I will be with some other people. But I might be able to sneak a little bit of time while we're sitting on the beach. We're only down there for a couple of days and coming straight back. And I'm thinking about what bottle I should take. I think I'm going to take one of my old Dominics down there. I don't think they have the cast strength here, which is unusual. Got the, let's see, got the Penelope Architect here. I'm sure we're going to buy some stuff when we're down there. So to take bottles is kind of silly, but you never know. I do like these bottles. I've not had one pour of this. Somebody's got to tell me if I should get this or not. They're like right off the road on the interstate. I mean, except then the Irish here. I love the way this store flows. 2XO, I know the other store had some. Really, that was big news a while ago, and it doesn't seem like they have a whole lot going on right now. So, alright, the Johnny Walker. And we got 7. You know, I don't know that I have a big bottle of that. I have a couple of big bottles of stuff. They were kind of almost for looks, but for emergencies, I should say. These little small stores are the ones that tends to have the balconies, and this Russell's rye here. Hopefully you can see that. And I think this store has more 3-quarters than just about anybody. They got the cast and the amplify, and I don't know that Strange Collab. I do have my glasses, but I'm not gonna put them on. I don't really know much about music. If you know anything about me, I'm very annoying that music is not my forte. We did see some stag this week, which on this video I was surprised. And I am looking for a glass bottle of the Kentucky Tavern. If you guys had a chance, do me a favor and hit like on this video. I know that everybody says that. It does really help. I don't ever think to do that, but hitting that thumbs up really helps out a bunch. It helps. Is that what we're doing? Yeah, it's not the right price. It just helps the videos get pushed out, and you know, I don't know if you like them or not. If you're not liking them, then I have to assume that you don't like them, and then maybe I should be doing something else. Do another fun hobby of. My wife said I should do birds. I said bourbon and birds. She said no, just do birds. All right, and then they have some of their allocated and some of their other stuff. They have the Scotch over here, which obviously I'm a fan of, and they have a Jack Daniel's 12, Jack Daniel's 10, some Dom Perignon. Everybody's got Blanton's these days. They've got the small batch. I got that Booker's, got that Weller 12. Whew. And then let's see, we got the Sinatra and the Don Julio up there. All right, well, not too bad. Second store I've seen the 10 and 12 in. Hopefully, when things start to normalize, we might get to see some of those come down a bit. I think someone actually got the 14 for $300 yesterday. They went to a store in a less than savory neighborhood, is what they said, and they found it. That's the hood. I mean, that's the secret to those is if you're going to a store and you just go to a store that doesn't normally would sell the higher end stuff, they're just, those bottles are just sitting there. So that's been my experience at least. All right, well, either this video is going to end and there'll be another one, or, and then my next video will be from Florida, or I'm going to the next store. All right, let's see. All right, my friends, well, I have been threatening to talk about this Penelope bourbon wheated. It is 95 proof. I have said from the beginning it's going to be a fresh crack. I do have a knife with me here, which should help some, although I get made fun of for this knife all the time because it's not sharp. I did find this at an estate sale, which is kind of cool. Well, let's see. I think if I open more bottles, I'd be better at this, but I'm not. So anyway, all right, let's see. I paid, I think, $34 for this, and I've seen it everywhere. So let's listen for the pop here. Not terrible. I really like this weeder. It's not, I mean, for the price, you can't beat it. So I'm going to do a honey lemonade, basically. So put a little bit of the honey on the side here, drizzle it on one side to make it semi-fancy. Lots of honey. Not that it needs it, but, you know, we are Let's Cocktailing. Let's see. I think I will put my ice ball in first for a change. We call that nipple ice. It's cold. 2 ounces of lemonade. And let's see, let's do, since I have a stick to measure, or a cup to measure. Oh, that's 1 ounce. Oh, well. All this time I thought that was 2 ounces. So, and I will use my magic stir stick here that I found. Let's see if I can get this to stir a little bit. Not my best stirring stick. I thought this would do good because it was narrow at the end. All right, so Penelope wheated lemonade. Man, honey and lemon and this wheat, unbelievable. You know what? I didn't actually do a good review of it, so I'll pour a little bit on the side of this and just get it. Man, I'm a big fan of this weeder. Super easy to drink. Proof is right on point with being just under 100. I think it says 95. I'm calling this the budget buy of the year. So if you are looking for a bottle that you introduce somebody to a weeder, and you want something that's cheap enough that you can make a cocktail with, or you can just drink neat, I think this is the perfect sit by the fire, sit out on the back patio cocktail. Slanja, and back to the hunt videos. All right, well, I'm going to sneak one more store in, Cordova Liquor. I haven't been here in several months. Let's see, we'll get the hours in here. Oh, wrong door, yep, right there. I have a great little tasting area. I remember when they were setting this up for the first time, it was great. Looks like they got, I always like their sign too. They got plenty of there's cocktail syrup. All right, well, I've been here at this store from the very beginning when they had like 10 bottles on here, and it's getting better. They're filling up more and more and more. They got a great location, really. Honestly, they have a huge apartment complex behind there. I did want to point this out, that this is some barrel proof rum. I don't know if anybody's had this. It's veteran owned. And Japanese rum, which is fun too. Oh, they've got the doctor's orders Penelope, which is nice. I'm going to do just a quick little walkthrough. I do want to talk about, once again, June is Men's Mental Health Month. You never know what somebody's going on through their life. I cannot stress enough for you that if you have somebody you know that's struggling or having a bad time, reach out to them, because you never know. You might be the one thing that turns the tide for them. Blackberry favorite whiskey. Got some of this and I enjoy it. Someone said I think if you put lime in this, it changes to a different color, which is fun as well. Go over here and take a look at their whiskey section. I can remember when there was very little over here. And they've really done a good job of expanding and getting more and more of stuff. It's funny because some of the smaller stores will try other stuff that the bigger stores won't take a risk on. So I thought that Starlight was the Redemption one. Buffalo Trace. Now I did make a cocktail that I'm gonna probably somewhere in this video. I hadn't already done it. The Penelope Weeded in here. I'm surprised they don't have it, because they have all the other ones over here for sure. They have the Old Fourth. They have the Short Barrel Toasted. I think they normally have the rye as well, and a ton of the Nulu. I actually helped get that Short Barrel over here when they had the bee's knees. I don't know that they have any of that left. I mean, any of that over here now. The Chicken You Know What. Don't sleep on this. It's pretty good stuff. And let's see here. Larceny. Still plastic. Yeah. All right. Let's see if they've got any anything that's allocated back here. Oh, yep. I missed the gin. She wanted me to point out the gin. She doesn't know that I don't like gin. It scares me. Oh, they do have the Old Fourth though. I was hoping they'd have Lawn Dart over here. They have the Empress and some of these. Yeah, I'll never fight anybody who drinks gin. Let's see. She want me to point these out. You ever ate any of these pickles? She's over here shaking her head. This might not be too bad. I've been making a lot of cocktails lately. I'll do some of that. Let me see. That's the 94. Take a look back here. Got some Guinness on the shelf. I like that. Take a quick look at their back shelf here. I think probably within the next year they'll probably start getting more allocated stuff. So I did want to kind of show just some of their tequilas that they have. All right, well, the next time you hear from me, I will be at the beach. I like that they have all three sizes of this, by the way. They have this is one of the few places that you'll go to, and you'll see these little minis down here. They think I work here. Someone walked in. I got to get out from behind the counter. All right, well, that's the store. They have beer, and they have some of the other stuff. I'm going to walk over there, see if there's anything else I'm missing. Wants me to take a look at their vodka. It's a nice little bag there. All right, well, next time you see me, I'll be at the beach, and we will be hopefully I get to do something at the Detling. I'm a 100% passenger, not really invited. I'm tagging along, and we'll see what happens on that. So, all right, Solange, my friends, call your friends, take care of them, be the hero of somebody's story.